Yo, know what good up? What's up, good people? I'm sorry if I got a little raspy right there. I'm sorry. What's up, good people? Yo, it's your boy EC22, and this is the Fat with the Fair channel, man. Please like, subscribe, share, believe, comments, because we want you to join this conversation. And for those of you who has been true diehard fans and supporters of the show, man, I really, really appreciate you guys coming and rocking with your boy and just hearing my 2 cents about sports, man. But while we're here, let's go ahead and get started, man. Boxing, MMA, man, the world is going crazy. I think some of us are. Some of us are like, man, if you don't know, let me tell you, Floyd Mayweather has announced that he is coming out of retirement. And there's a lot of mixed emotions on as to why. There's a lot of theories as to why. Some say he's broke. I say it's more on the ego deal. He's ego tripping, but it could be he broke. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Floyd released a comment saying that he still believes that he can bring in the numbers. People still want to see him fight. It's left to be seen. I don't know. But prior to him coming out of retirement, he still got this match against Mike Tyson is coming up on April 25th. And it's an exhibition, See, this is what I'm talking about right now when it comes down to Floyd Mayweather. Like, do we really want to see this fight? A Mike Tyson fight, listen, I'm always game and down to see Mike Tyson fight. I love Mike Tyson. I'm always ready to see him fight. But Floyd Mayweather, I don't know. Like, I think being close to the ring for Mike Tyson is a good look, especially in an entertainment aspect versus a competition type deal. I think that's good for Mike Tyson. I think just what he means to the sport of boxing and him staying close to it, it means a lot. Would love to see him ringside. Oh my God, would love to see Mike Tyson do more ringside for some of these games, but we'll see. I don't know. But Floyd, I felt that Floyd had a real good thing going on when it came down to his, Mayweather title box or Mayweather boxing, whatever, just kind of staying close, Mayweather promotions. We just haven't heard a lot of that from him since then. I think that business world was where I wanted to see Floyd Mayweather and actually him giving back to boxing as far as being an advisor, a trainer, or whatever, a consultant in this boxing, even ringside, right? But Floyd just got to be Floyd. Floyd just got to be flashy. Floyd can't get out his own way. He can't help himself spending all this money, man. And it's so weird to see this. Hey, what's going on, Matthew Hernandez, man? Thank you for tuning in and watching this, bro. So it's like Floyd is who Floyd is, right? So after retirement, Floyd is scheduled to fight. Well, once he fight Mike Tyson, now he's going to come up and fight Mayweather and Pacquiao on September the 9th. Listen, let me just go ahead and just say it like this here. We've seen this before. It's like the big question with Floyd Mayweather is like, what are we going to get from you? You come out and you make this bold statement that you're going to be a box office hit. People are going to come see you. You're still going to pull the numbers. But to see what? What we saw in that fight, the first fight, that ain't pulling in numbers, Floyd. I mean, people watched it because out of curiosity, but if you're going to give us more of that come September 19th, nobody want to see that. We've seen that before. And there's nothing, and no one can convince me that Floyd Mayweather will actually come out here and be a gladiator. Box, for sure. He's going to be that guy that's going to be defensive. He's going to tap you on the scorecards, but he's not going to go off from there and get down and dirty. That's not that. And I don't know if I want to see that from a 50-year-old guy, right? I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know that's because that's not entertaining. I can see if you're trying to continue up your loss record. I mean, continue your greatness and keep the 0 in the 0 column, keep that the undefeated status. But at the end of the day, man, you're going to have to fight somebody. And where these young Thundercats coming up, yeah, Floyd, I don't think you're ready. All it takes is one bad move and then you're going down. These boys are coming hard. So I don't even know if I want to see Floyd in this situation. It's going to be gimmicky at best. He's going to look for some older people to fight. Chad Ochocinco made a great point. He said there are 3 people that only make sense for Floyd to fight, that the world will see, that it will be a big box office fight. One of them I don't agree with, right? And that's the Manny Pacquiao fight, right? I think we've already seen that, right? Would love to see him give a rematch to Canelo Alvarez. I would know Canelo Alvarez is bigger than Floyd. Would love to see it, right? Canelo Alvarez just lost to Bud. It makes sense to me. And speaking of Bud, that would be a fight that we all would love to see. Now, that will probably be a record-breaking fight when it comes to money-wise if Floyd Mayweather decides to fight Bud Crawford. That would make sense. That would what the fans want to see. But see, Bud is built different. But Bud is not that flashy type guy. He ain't got nothing to prove against Floyd. Right? Floyd had his day. Bud got his moment. He got it from the bottom. So at that point, that's where Bud is at. But, who knows? Maybe the money can convince Bud to have that fight if Floyd is not ducking. But Floyd going to go out there and try to find some has-beens or some old legends to fight, try to get in the ring with Roy Jones. Who knows what Floyd is going to do. But being a real good contender, and I don't think he's ready for that. And we don't want to see an old man, right, get into a fight like that. And speaking of, while we're speaking of coming out of retirement, y'all look, man. Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano, May 16th, a fight that's 12 years past due. They tried to get this done in 2014. It didn't happen because, what they say, Carano was trying to get into shape. She was in the movies and stuff, so she was taking her time with, quote unquote, getting into the boxing shape and making the deal happen. So all of a sudden, Dana White pulled the offer off the table for him to fight. And we never got to see that fight. But now here we are coming up on May 16th this year. We'll get a chance to see Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. What's up, man? Justin, what's going on, bro, man? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you, man. Man, thanks for rocking with your boy, man. But yo, listen, Ronda Rousey. I've been watching a lot of stuff on her lately, and I all due respect, she's been in shape. She stayed in shape. She says she's been constantly working ever since she had her baby, so she's never been out of camp. She's always been training. And then Gina Carano, the weird thing about this fight is that Gina Carano introduced the world to women fighters for the most part. What up, Lou? What up, brother? She introduced the world to women fighter. We saw her, right? Had a very short career. However, Ronda Rousey, got a long career when it come down to world sports, Olympics, and all these other gold medal games. That she very amateur career was big. Then when she finally got into UFC, obviously we saw the greatness and how she took over. So basically, when it come down to experience, in the cage experience, Ronda got more. But during that time period, nobody wanted to fight Gina. You know what I'm saying? Strong puncher, you know what I'm saying? Just finesse fighter. And she's bigger, naturally bigger than Ronda Rousey. So we're going to see these women fight on May 16th. And I don't know what to expect. I really don't. I don't think it's not. The good thing about this fight is all about giving the fans what they want. Has nothing to do about a Ronda Rousey comeback or Gina Carano comeback, right? Gina doesn't need any money. Her family's wealthy, right? Even though she had her little mishaps and fall from grace when they come down to Hollywood and Disney. But at the end of the day, man, Gina is a fighter. She's not an actor. So here's what it is. Ronda Rousey is a fighter, not an actor. They can get those spots here and there, but we want to see them in the ring, not on the screen. It is what it is, What up, J Dubs? Well, let's go, Gina. Yeah, I'm all for Gina too, man. But it's going to be a fight that we all want to see, and we don't have to root for one person win or lose because it's not about winning and losing. It's about giving the fight and giving the fans a fight that we should have got 12 years ago. All right. Now, speaking of fighting, let's go back to what we saw this weekend: Claressa Shields versus Fashawn Cruz DAZN. The question I want to ask you guys out there: can Claressa Shields continue to have a main event card? Will people come out to see Claressa Shields at a main event? Now, I was impressed by the match of these two young women. I mean, a lot of volume of punches that was thrown. It was very entertaining from start to finish. But how much more can we see of this, right? This Claressa Shields, the one name that comes to mind that you remind me of, and I think you all will agree, is a Deontay Wilder. We know Claressa Shields can box. We know that. But when she get in the ring, it's like she come unhinged and she just be throwing punches. You know what I'm saying? Now, she be landing a lot of punches because in this fight card alone, 175 punches that she landed versus 71 by Fashawn. Now, skilled fighter, knows how to connect. You can't avoid her. She's gonna smother you. They're gonna keep coming. But at 175 punches landed, you can't knock nobody out, Claressa. I know the heavyweight division is a little tough, a little thicker, but man, 175 punches landed, and you can't knock nobody out. Like I said, will she be able to handle and keep and maintain a main card event? Co-main event, I agree with. But solo main event, nah. But she got a nice little contract. So, we'll see what happens at the end of that contract, what she do next. But who really want to fight her right now? I'm still waiting for women boxers to evolve to that at the heavyweight level to see some women coming out and saying, hey, we're going to show you that we're bigger, stronger, and better. But until that happens, it is what it is. Claressa she's not the greatest woman of all time. She's not even the greatest woman boxer of all time. I still give that to Ann Wolfe. You know what I'm saying? And then tied second with, I think she's third on the list, in my opinion, humble opinion, but it is what it is. But she's up there, right? We'll give her that. Okay, Ryan Garcia has finally won a major title. Listen, he beat Mario, in popular fashion. I think he dropped Mario in the first round and then turned around and won by unanimous decision against Mario Barrios. Man, listen, I said it a long time ago. Ryan Garcia has the talent. He has the skill set to go on to be a box office boxer. And I would even throw in maybe record-breaking. But the only thing that's standing in Ryan Garcia's way is Ryan Garcia. And all of you know exactly what I'm talking about. The dude is a phenomenal cat. Great boxer, skill, masterful, just is what it is. He has a personality. He's very entertaining, especially with his social media presence. But he can't get out his own way. After winning this fight, man, he's calling out Shakur Stevenson. And the sad part about that, you're going backwards to a lower division. And Devin Haney will not give you a chance to rematch. And that's the sad because that was on you. You beat him up, but then you got in a no contest because of drugs, got suspended for a year. You've been gone. We forgot about you. At least I did. Now you get back. Keep your nose clean. We're going to put pressure on Devin Haney to give you that rematch. And if Devin Haney, if you listen, yeah, you got a belt right now, but understand this clearly, Devin Haney, you don't deserve that belt. You need to go ahead and give Ryan Garcia a second chance at that title. Otherwise, it's always going to be, your career's going to be tainted by the fact where we all saw with our own eyes, Devin Haney, you lost that match. And you got lucky on a non-contest on a technicality because that man was doping. But whether doping or not, I believe Ryan Garcia is that dude at that division. Y'all, that's all I have right now. We're going to jump into the Fat Weather Fan channel podcast. My boy D-Way here in a few minutes, man. Just stay tuned, stay locked in. Just give us a few minutes. Go get you something to drink, man. But stay right here on Facebook, man. We're going to be right back. This is your boy C22. This is Let's Talk About It. And the Fat Weather Fan podcast is coming up next. We're out.